Bobby, do you need to poop?
You guys are doing a lot of banging.
We came here to bang. Hey.
I'm going to bang this computer against the wall.
Bobby, do you need to poop? Are you constipated?
Mentally. So rude.
Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Can I have a banana pudding? Hold on.
I got a red light. Y'all ready?
I am doing the
At least I can
intro.
see the red light now. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, cover it. He covered the red
Stand
light.
by.
Well, welcome to today's show. Boomer and a Gen X are walking to a bar, coming to you from the Rabbit Hole Studio. Yes, we are back in Iowa, folks, and we are ready to rock and roll. But you, as our listeners, will experience some wit and wisdom, some smart assery, and a mother and a daughter questioning, especially today. Are we even related? My name is Jane. My co-host is my daughter, Bobby. And for the next, 20, 25, 30, whatever it takes minutes, we are here to entertain you. Hey, Bobby, we are face to face and I missed you so much.
I know the mute button's not here anymore.
Oh, see,
It's
that's
gone.
hurtful. That was hurtful.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. It was 6 months. What? Five months. Yeah. 5 months for me. 6
Yeah, I
months
mean,
for
like
Dr. Domain.
counting the quick jaunt that you came real
Back
quick
for Christmas and for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was here for a short
It's
time
just
period.
real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed all the faces that I saw today. You had a rough day today, didn't you, Bob?
I did. Yeah,
What-
today was rough. I mean, it was good, but it was definitely
It
rough.
was a great day today, really, but I know that it was rough emotionally for you and psychologically and emotionally for your son. And do you want to tell people what we did today?
My son, Corey, graduated high school today and got to walk the stage at his high school.
Yay! And for those of you who have not listened to our previous part 1 and part 2 podcasts about a mother's, was it a parent or a mother's?
A parent's nightmare.
A parent's nightmare. I would encourage you to go back and do so because her son, Corey, was shot at Perry High School 9 times 2 years ago. Took 9 bullets, still has 5 in him. And he graduated today, so it was very emotional for her and him, especially him, going into that school for the first time in a really long time and for the last time, thank God, that he'll ever have to go in that school again. You know, some things happened during that ceremony that were really not planned and were quite alarming for us, to be honest with you, because they let off. What are those things? What were those?
Confetti cannons, the handheld confetti cannons.
And when those went off, I will tell you, there were several of us that were about to hit the deck. And it was really not good. But listen, it was a beautiful day. It was a wonderful day. Corey is now graduated, and we're thankful for everybody who sent prayers and who sent congratulatory messages to us. And so how you doing right now, Bob?
I'm on my first drink of who knows how many, but I'm doing good. I'm slowly recovering. And what we just had a cheers.
What'd I do?
I thought did you just cheers?
We just cheers.
Oh, and I wasn't part of you got your is that farting or do you have that emotional pig?
There we go.
Oh, now
Cheers.
you're cheering me.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bobby's just added more liquor to her drink.
It's just a shooter.
There's only ice in there, Bobby, and you just filled that up with liquor. Oh,
Listen,
it's been that kind of day, but
it has.
Folks, we are very, very happy for Corey.
We are. I'm
And
so damn proud of him. That kid, he really worked his butt off and overcame insurmountable odds, time and time again. And he not only graduated on time, he graduated a few months early and has already started working full time. Matter of fact, he didn't get off work till 7:00 this morning, and went home, slept a few hours, got back up, put on his cap and gown, and walked across that stage. So
And you gotta appreciate the initiative that kid has taken.
Absolutely.
Because he did not sit still for a minute. I mean, he went to work before he even graduated.
Yep.
So good for him, and looking forward to his success. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. God saved him for a reason, and he was meant for more. And just really, I just ask all of our listeners, just pray for him every day, and we're thankful for those prayers, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So what do you want to talk about? We've been apart for so long. I feel like I've got, some I don't know,
Listen.
some feelings.
So
that I need
listen,
to
our
share.
listeners went on quite a journey. I believe it was last episode where you decided to take Dr. Domain into a ditch. Right before you guys left the country.
Yeah.
Now, people, she took him into a ditch before they left the country and broke a rib. Now, I want to hear how the whole trip went after that, because it's one thing to try to take you out on home soil, but once you get into international waters, that's a whole nother list of rules that don't exist.
Well, there were a couple of little things that
couple of close calls.
No, I don't know that I would call them close calls, but so just for our listeners, we're going to talk about this today. So Dr. Domain and I took a trip. We went to Rome for a few days, actually 3 or 4 days before we decided to go on a, 11 or 12 day cruise. And I'm just going to say this. I love Dr. Domain, and he is such a patient man.
So patient.
So patient. And he's just, anybody who meets him just says, he's so wonderful and he's too good for you. And I don't believe him, because I think that I'm a good person too. Okay, I'm lying to myself now. But anyway, I'm just gonna note this, that to be together with one person 24/7 for 14, 15 days, that's hard on a bitch.
It is. Especially on a ship where there's no place to go.
Well, we had plenty. This trip was very, very port heavy. So I'm just
He had plenty of times to run.
Yeah. Well, he did, and I caught him. So I'm just going to talk about it a little bit, because I know people are talking about whether they want to go to Rome or whether they want to go to Greece. And we started out in Rome, and we wanted to go to the Vatican and to the Sistine Chapel and to St. Peter's Cathedral and to the Colosseum. And we had the opportunity to do all of that. And I had never been there, and neither had Dr. Domain, right, Doc? You hadn't been there before.
Correct.
And so it was really great. It was really a great trip, I think. And we saw a lot of history. I will say in Rome, though, people are rude.
In Rome?
In Rome, people are rude.
What type of people?
All people.
All people.
So
was it the Pope?
No, we didn't get to see the Pope. Sorry about that. But we had a private tour guide through the Vatican and through the Sistine Chapel and all that stuff. So Dr. Domain got a private tour and all that business. And you can pay for that. Anybody can. And it was wonderful. And I will tell you, she did a fabulous job. So if you are planning on taking a trip there, we would highly recommend her. And all you have to do is drop us an email, and I will give you her name and her contact information, because it was fantastic. And our travel agent did a great job setting us up. Don't you think, Doc? I mean, she did a really great job.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes and no. That's all you're going to say today, isn't it?
Well, you asked me a question. I was just giving you the answer.
Okay.
I think she did a fair job. Yeah.
I think she did a great job.
Oh, good job. Yeah.
Yeah. So we stayed at what would be considered a 5-star hotel, and it was right in the middle of the city center. And it was a very historic hotel. And I wouldn't consider it a 5-star. Would you, Doc? I mean, I didn't think it was 5-star.
Why?
Because...
Oh, is it that? Like, right when you got... But because it's shared buildings, like you could tell you're going from one building to the next.
Yeah, so it was very
and
historic.
Like when we transitioned, it smelled like cat piss.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Was that it? Like right between the buildings? Like
there were stairs,
I
and it
think
did smell like cat pee right there. It kind of did. And every time we went by, I go, "Do you smell cat pee?" And it really.
So that
did.
gave it 4 stars?
No, that wasn't it. I mean because that wasn't in our room. So we checked in, and I wouldn't say they were friendly. I mean, we were used to Midwest friendly. That's a whole different ball game. That's anybody who needs help. All you have to do is raise your hand, and somebody's there to help you. But that was not what
The pool.
Oh,
they didn't have a pool, maybe.
So when we checked in,
I made up for that though.
Yeah, okay.
I stole a bunch of Nutella from the bar.
Okay.
I took some when we walked by. I shoved some in my pocket.
So when we checked in, we didn't even get to our room yet, and they were already charging us with stuff. And I went back to the front desk and I go, "How are you charging us? I mean, I don't even understand it." So that was kind of a deal. And then when we got to our room, it was a very nice room. We had a very nice balcony and a very historic area. I mean, everything's historic there, right? What they failed to tell us was, number one, where are the light switches? And number two, how does the key work for the door? Because we thought that when we left the room and the door shut behind us, that the door would shut behind us. But apparently you had to put your key card back in for the door to shut and lock. And we did not know that. They didn't tell us any of that business. And anyway, we walked around a lot. I mean, we walked, and then we rented some of those, what are they, little scooters that you know what I'm talking about? Like the little scooter.
mopeds?
Yeah.
A two-wheeler.
No, they're
like,
little,
a,
like the kids
scooter,
ride,
yeah,
a
motorized.
scooter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. It was an accident waiting to happen for me.
Like an electric scooter?
Like,
Yeah.
like a skateboard with a handle, T-handle.
Yeah,
on it.
aren't those called
Okay, like an
scooters?
electric scooter.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
She's using fancy words on us. Scooter.
So here's the point, Bobby. I mean, you really, you see this coming, right? It's like you didn't have to wear a helmet, and you're like, my mom's getting on a scooter.
Yeah.
This cannot be good. And I was scared to death. But anyway, we got on them, and they worked great. And we got around just fine. We walked everywhere. We did not take a cab. Not that they had cabs. We did not take an Uber. We did not get a ride. We walked everywhere. And it was really fantastic in Rome. Well, anyway, we left Rome and we went on down to, we got on the ship because we were going on a cruise.
Now, you went to the Vatican City?
We went to Vatican City. And we went to
Like the Pantheon. Did you go
we
to
didn't
that?
go to the Pantheon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a
yes,
minute.
we did.
What? Oh, yes.
She's like, I don't even know what that means.
The trip
I
that
don't know
I
what it
took,
is.
the trip that I was on.
You went to the Pantheon, the
did not,
Colosseum.
yeah, we did not get in the Pantheon to see like the open roof and all that. But we did go.
What are we talking about? We didn't get in to see the open roof. What are you talking about?
The Pantheon.
Okay, so let me talk to Bobby. Bobby, we went on that trip, and
What do you mean we didn't get in to see the whole roof and stuff? I don't even understand that.
Pantheon. It's a large what's now been converted into a church.
I remember now.
And it's got a hole in the middle of the roof.
Dear Dad.
Needless to say, alcohol was involved. Okay.
And that's why the scooters failed. God. Why you brought her back? Bless your heart.
The scooters didn't fail, but there was a few times when he let me go down a couple of roads that he did not follow me. And I was like, where the hell am I? I don't know. So anyway, yes,
so
we
you
did
went
go
to
there.
Pantheon,
And we went to the
Colosseum.
Colosseum. Yep.
Okay.
And we got a lot of pictures. I didn't post any pictures. The reason I didn't is because, when somebody posts like 50 vacation pictures, I'm like, oh, just stab me in the heart right now. I don't want to look at 50
Okay, really,
pictures.
the only one I don't want to see is the dumbass ones of you trying to hold up the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Didn't do any
I
of
don't
that.
want to see that.
First of all, we weren't even near it, but no.
But I'm saying that's the only one I don't want to
No,
see.
we didn't do anything stupid like that. And I will show you the pictures, Bobby, but I'm not going to post them. So
I took some cool pictures.
he did take some really cool
Like,
pictures.
This is how everyone got around. Like
Little
300
motorbikes.
million motorcycles. and
they're
bicycle
everywhere.
bikes and
They're
scooters.
everywhere. Little motorbikes.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. And to be honest with you, the pedestrians, they just step off the curb. They don't give a rat's ass. They don't look both ways. It's like they step off the curb. And
so like downtown Des Moines.
And traffic is coming like 4 across.
Yeah.
And nobody stops. They all just merge. Some are motorcycles, some are cars, some are buses. They just merge wherever they can get room. And it was really quite interesting. But yeah, it was really cool to see everything. I really wanted to see the catacombs, but we didn't get a chance to go see those. What was the most exciting thing in Rome that you saw, Doc?
Outside of the Vatican?
Well, anywhere. Was it the Vatican?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was the Vatican.
The Vatican was cool. The museum was cool. And so do you want to tell them what we did while we were in Rome?
Well, we did the whole museum. Then we went to the Sistine Chapel and then went to the Basilica. I think you call it the cathedral.
Oh, I'm sorry. I called it the wrong thing.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
We did the whole tour. And what was really fascinating about that trip was they went.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to tell.
I know. Talk. No one's stopping you.
I'm going to mute her. Okay, so
you'll still hear her through your mic.
You have the capability.
We went down this hallway. It was part of the museum, and they had all these tapestries. You remember those?
I do.
The maps.
I do.
And they were maps, like very, very detailed maps. And these tapestries were huge. I don't know if I'm using the right word, tapestry.
I don't know, but that's what they look like to me.
Yeah. But they were extremely detailed maps. I thought that was pretty cool. And they compared it to today's maps. It was like spot on. Like
like the old roads and things like that.
Everything.
No,
the contours of the land.
It was like the latitude and longitudes and everything, wasn't it? I mean, it was cool. It's like, how did they know? How did they figure this out way back when? Because
that was St. Peter's Basilica, right?
It was actually the museum.
Oh, the museum.
Okay.
Yep. And then they had do you remember the significance of the pine cone?
No.
I probably shouldn't have asked you because I don't remember either. But it's significant because
of some reason.
Well, no, you've seen a lot of homes, like older homes here, even in the United States, where you'd see like the pine cone on the end of a banister, like when you're going upstairs. You've probably seen those like in older homes. But I really just wasted listeners' times by bringing this up because I have no idea what it was.
We're drifting. Okay.
But it was really fascinating because the whole thing was right there.
It was massive.
Oh, it was huge. Yeah. And then we saw the altar. We attended Mass there. That was really, really pretty cool.
And so something else happened, though, Dr. Domain. He's going to sneeze. He wants to sneeze, but he doesn't want to sneeze because he's afraid he's going to sneeze on the air. Go ahead and sneeze, man. Sometimes that happens. So something else happened in front of...
when you do that.
Something else happened in front of St. Peter's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What happened?
We said our vows.
We said some vows, yes. Because I've always said to Dr. Domain, and I think he agrees, we don't care about a government certificate that says whether we're married or not. Ours was always, we will vow our love to each other and to God. And that's what we did. And it was very, very special. And what do you think about that, Bobby?
Cool beans.
Cool beans. I told her earlier.
So we're at dinner after the whole graduation thing, and I got to give my mom crap about everything, and she told me that, and I said, she goes, we had to say it in front of the big guy, and I said, oh, the Pope was there. She goes, well, no, and I was like, oh.
I meant the big guy. Okay.
Okay.
Come
well,
on.
you said the Vatican. I'm thinking the Pope.
Yeah, no.
Good for you guys. Good for you.
Yeah. So it was very special for us. And then, anyway, we started our cruise. And here's a tip for anybody who's going on a cruise. Do not be the first ones on the boat. You do not need to stand in line. Wait until schedule yourselves for like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the line is gone. Then you can just get on the boat and go. And we did not wait in line for anything. And here's one of the things we left Rome and went to Salerno and then on to Sicily, and beautiful, beautiful areas. And we had some great tours and that sort of thing. And arrange those tours in advance. And I don't care what anybody says. It is freaking expensive. It is very expensive to take those tours. And we did private tours, but some of them weren't. I mean, we did some other stuff, and it's very expensive. So if you think you're going to pay for your cruise and, just be okay with that, just remember that a lot of those ports are miles and miles away from the city. And so you have to not only get to shore, You have to then get to the cities where you want to see the things, because everything that is, at the ports, it's very expensive, and it's just cheap crap that comes in from China. If you plan on shopping there, it's all cheap crap that comes in from China. You don't want to shop there. You don't want to be there. And so just be aware that if you are paying for a cruise, you need to set some additional money aside for the things that you want to do. And we then went on to Tunisia, and then we went to Greece, and it was super cool, cool. So how'd we get up the hill there in Greece there, Doc? We weren't in Athens. We were in Santorini. How'd we get up the hill?
I rode a feral cat.
Yeah, there are cats and dogs everywhere. You could have. So that's funny you say that, and I'm going to come back to what
I rode what they call the donkey.
The donkey up the hill.
It ain't no donkey.
But it ain't no donkey. It's a mule. And it's really funny because in Italy and in Greece, there are cats and dogs everywhere. But here's the difference. They spay them, they neuter them, they feed them, they take care of them. They love their dogs in the ruins, and they follow you around. And what happened with me? The animals followed me everywhere. Every time Dr. Domain was going to take a picture, I was like, what are you taking a picture of? And he would say, look beside you. Here's a dog. Here's a cat. They're all following me. And it wasn't because I smelled like pork.
I was going to say it's because he was slipping bacon in your pockets every morning.
Yeah, he was rubbing something on my. Oh, I'm not. That just sounded naughty, didn't it? Yeah, I was going to say he was rubbing some meat on me, but that sounds way too.
You were just in the holy place. You better watch it.
So we went to some ruins, and we had a great time. And so, how did you feel about the trip, Doc? And what did you want to mention? Everybody outside of Rome, very friendly, especially in Greece. Super great people. Loved them all. So we had a great time. And I'm just going to say this about the boat. Oh, I asked you, what did you think, Doc? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say about the boat. So we had asked our travel agent, I said, I hate going on cruises. I hate standing in line. I hate the large cruise ships. She said, we'll get you on a smaller, more luxury cruise ship, which they did, where you'll have private attention, which we didn't have private attention, but we had really great attention, and we never had to stand in line for a drink or for dinner or anything like that. Gorgeous meals. It was an older crowd, right, Doc? I mean, It was an older crowd. I have to say this, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but the older you get, the more demanding you are.
Well, it's because you don't have much time left.
I guess.
You want it now.
Oh my gosh. But the entitlement of these older people blew my mind, because if somebody made a mistake, let's say that they brought you the wrong thing, it was almost like it was a catastrophic event. And it was like, let it go, man. It's just food. Let it go. They'll bring you something else. I just thought that they were rude. Didn't you?
Oh, they were impatient. Probably.
They were very impatient. It
was an old crowd.
It was an older crowd.
Yeah, not my cup of tea.
Not mine either. And it would have been great.
I mean, Bobby, they shut the hot tub down at 10.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
On a cruise, 10 o'clock?
I was in the hot tub.
Here's the other thing that was alarming. There was no music up at the pool.
What?
I know. You'd think
there was periodically. Like it was,
but you couldn't hear it.
Yeah, it was really
and
fun.
You would have thought that these old folks would have been rocking out. Boomers. I mean, we came from some pretty great music.
Not after 10 p.m. Obviously.
Not even after 8. And so
God.
it was for us, it was a little slow-mo, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say.
It was a little slow-mo for us.
That's all right.
I mean, it was nice. It was relaxing, and it was a luxury liner, no doubt. It was very nice, very good food, great service, wonderful room. Our room was huge.
Yeah, it was
of course, we paid for that, but I'm just,
lamb chops were good. I like those.
Lamb chops were good.
I ate a whole bucket of those.
But it was kind of a snooze fest on board.
That's
Thank
crazy.
goodness we had port heavy cruise. So we were in port almost every single day.
I mean, I'm not, I guess as like an older crowd and stuff, you're not looking for like a a Carnival cruise ship where it's, party 24/7, but at the same time,
music.
It's like, what is this? Monty Python's Bring Out Your Dead, and
I
you
know.
just throw them all on a ship. And speaking of that, so while you guys are gone, the news broke about the cruise ship with the hantavirus on it.
Oh yeah,
and while you guys are on the ship, we have no contact with you at this point. And luckily, Dr. Domain had his phone kind of powered on and off randomly while you guys were on the ship. So I could stalk him and his location.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at his location and I'm like, news breaks and I'm at work and I'm seeing that, the hantavirus breaks out on this cruise ship. And I'm like, oh shit. Which cruise ship is that? So I get on my Life 360 and I'm like, where are they at? Where's Dr. Domain at? So I'm like, I'm on the news source. At the same time, I'm on Life 360 trying to pinpoint which ship it is to make sure it's not your guys's. Because, no communication.
Yeah.
And I seen you guys were just off the coast of Sicily and the hantavirus ship is just off, I think it was the coast of South Africa at that time. And I was like, oh, no, they're safe. It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Screw them.
Yeah. Screw them. I don't need to worry about them. They're good. So, no, we were good. And it was really a very nice ship. And we did get more personal attention, I will say, because I think they told us it was like 1 to 2 people per employee, per staff person.
Okay,
That's nice.
So most of them were in the engine room because I didn't see them.
Most of them were in the engine room.
Or there, at the employees' lounge. They
had free laundry, which was great. I thought that was great. And other than that, I mean, I've been on more cruises than this. I've been on multiple cruises and I hated them. I hate the large ships, even though they're very glamorous and they're very lit up and they've got all the crystal and all the games going on. Usually, you got a bunch of drunks are spilling all over you, and then you can't get a chair up on the deck because everybody's got them saved, and people get nasty about it, and you got to stand in line for a drink. And I just hated them. I said I'm not going on any cruises again. And then what do? I schedule this, but
You're more of a yacht person than a cruise person.
I am.
I think you are.
I am. I wish I would get a lot of money so I could go on. I don't know where you were going with that, but do you know someone with a yacht?
I mean, maybe eventually I will.
Oh, maybe.
But I had asked if you guys had gone to Turkey.
Yeah.
Because I was interested if you guys, and you were like, no, because I had asked if you guys had been to Hierapolis.
We didn't go there. We did go to Turkey, but we didn't go there.
Yeah, and you kind of didn't ask me why.
Why?
Because there's a place in Hierapolis that I want to go. It's called Pluto's Gate. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I think from you, and I think I was you were droning on and on about something, and I tuned you out. What is it?
It's called the Gateway to the Underworld.
Oh gosh, no, I don't remember this.
It's a huge mythology thing, but it's actually a thing. They actually figured out what was going on. So back in the old Roman Greco times, they thought that it was an actual gateway to the underworld, a gateway to pass into the underworld, and they couldn't figure out why, what was happening, why it was a gateway to the underworld. And they did a bunch of studies on it, even recently. And it turns out
this ought to be interesting.
Turns out it's because the cave emits high levels of volcanic carbon dioxide that kills anything as soon as it goes into the cave.
Gosh.
But everybody thought that it was this mythical thing that you'd go in and technically it's true. You go in and it immediately takes you to the underworld because it kills you. Things like that. But
we all know that the entrance to the underworld is Washington, D.C. So
well,
come on.
At least that's where the zombies come out.
At least that's where all Satan's helpers
But yeah,
are.
it's just really cool, and they have this like whole stadium built around it because the
So nobody
priests
can
would,
go in it though.
Yeah, and the priest would bring the animals as sacrifice up to the gate.
Is it still
and
active?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It is still active.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
And the stadium is still around it and everything. And
So
I
you
was
can
like,
go in the stadium, you just can't go into the underworld.
I don't even
and
know
the-
if they allow you in the stadium, but you can see it from like above and see down into it and see
That's
the
bizarro.
gateway and things
I
like
wonder
that.
if you wore a mask, like a gas mask and stuff, if you could go
Well,
in
I
there.
know when they were doing the studies and stuff, they geared up with, PPE and everything and walked into it to get the readings. And that's how they figured out what was going on in there. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, those are my tips for if you're going to take a cruise. What are your tips there, Doc? I would also say that you want to read your disembarkment papers and make sure that any of your tours that you're taking, read them thoroughly, because there were things that we went to and I went, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know they were going to be wearing masks and dancing around fire and all that crap. No, that wasn't it. But there were things.
We didn't know there were going to be sacrifices on this cruise.
because we'd have brought that old lady that was bitching about the map because, I pissed her off too. I mean, just cutting in line, I guess. I don't know. I just asked for a map and somehow somebody thought I was cutting in line. So anyway, what would be your tips there, Dr. Domain?
Comfortable shoes.
Comfortable shoes.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I didn't take any flip flops. I probably should have done that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
They did have nice hot tubs. That was nice.
Yeah.
And they just shut them down, at 6:30, no at 10. But any other tips for taking a cruise? We did
Don't
not.
follow the old guy wearing diapers in the hot tub.
Oh,
Other
that's
than
a
that.
good one too. Oh my gosh. So that's so funny that you say that. There was a sign that said, children and adults wearing diapers cannot get in.
Yeah, just steer clear of that.
That's when we knew we were on the wrong cruise.
Common sense, people. Common sense.
Children and adults wearing diapers cannot get into the hot tub. We went, adults wearing diapers?
Common
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. But anyway, those are probably our tips for the cruise. And that's all I've got for today, Bobby.
Well, hey, I think that's all the around the world absurdity that we have for you for today.
I'm happy to see your smiling face, though.
Yay!
We're happy to be back.
So happy.
Yay!
We appreciate you joining us here at the Rabbit Hole Studio because we're back, bitches.
We're back.
So be sure to follow us because we look forward to spending time with you each week. Please like us. And if you have positive feedback for us or if there's a topic you'd like us to talk about, drop us a short email at boomerandgenxer@gmail.com. If you have hate mail, well, maybe we can send that on the cruise with the old people.
And it can get the virus.
So until next week, I'm Bobby Joy.
And I'm Jane Burt.
And you're stuck with us.
Peace out.
Later.